everyone. Welcome to Speak English Now, the podcast that helps you speak English with confidence. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mark. We're so excited to have you here for our very first episode.
Today, we're going to talk about something super important, how to introduce yourself in English. This is probably the first thing you'll do when you meet someone new, right, Mark?
Absolutely. Whether you're at work, at a party, traveling, or meeting someone online, knowing how to introduce yourself properly can open so many doors.
So if you're ready to learn some easy and natural ways to introduce yourself, let's get started.
Okay, Sarah, let's start with the basics. What's the most common way to introduce yourself?
Well, the simplest introduction is just, "Hi, I'm Sarah," or "Hello, my name is Sarah." Easy, right?
Super easy. But here's something important. In casual situations, we usually say "I'm" instead of "my name is." For example, "Hi, I'm Mark." Sounds more friendly and natural.
That's a great point. "My name is Mark" sounds a bit more formal. You might use it in professional situations, like job interviews or business meetings.
Exactly. So listeners, remember, casual situations use "I'm." Formal situations use "my name is."
Let's practice. Mark, can you give us an example of a casual introduction?
Sure. "Hey, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you."
Perfect. And now a formal one?
"Good morning. My name is Mark Johnson. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Did you hear the difference? The formal one was more complete and polite.
Now, after you say your name, what comes next?
Great question. Usually, people add a little bit of information about themselves. This helps start a conversation.
Right. You might say where you're from, what you do, or why you're there. Let me give you an example. "Hi, I'm Mark. I'm from Canada, and I'm an English teacher."
Nice! I would say, "Hello, I'm Sarah. I'm from the United States, and I work in marketing."
See how we added two pieces of information, where we're from and what we do. This gives the other person something to talk about.
Exactly. They might say, "Oh, you're from Canada? I've always wanted to visit." Or, "Marketing? That sounds interesting."
So, listeners, when you introduce yourself, think about these three things: your name, where you're from, and what you do.
Okay, let's talk about some useful phrases you can use after someone introduces themselves to you.
The most common response is, "Nice to meet you." This is polite and friendly.
You can also say, "It's nice to meet you," or "Pleased to meet you." That one sounds a bit more formal.
And here's a fun fact. After someone says, "Nice to meet you," you can respond with, "Nice to meet you too." The word "to" is important.
Let's practice this together. Mark, pretend you're meeting me for the first time.
Okay. "Hi, I'm Mark. I'm from Canada. Nice to meet you."
Hi, Mark. I'm Sarah. I'm from New York. Nice to meet you too.
Perfect. Did you hear how natural that sounded?
Now let's talk about some questions you might hear after introductions.
The most common question is probably, "Where are you from?"
Yes, and you can answer simply, "I'm from Brazil," or "I'm from Tokyo," or wherever you're from.
Another common question is, "What do you do?" This means, "What's your job?"
Right. You can say, "I'm a teacher," "I'm a student," "I work in sales," or "I'm a doctor."
And if you don't work, that's totally okay. You can say, "I'm a student," or "I'm currently looking for a job," or "I'm retired."
Here's another question you might hear. How long have you been here? If you're in a new place.
You can answer, "I just arrived yesterday," or "I've been here for 3 months," or "I live here."
Let's talk about some mistakes that beginners often make when introducing themselves.
Good idea. One common mistake is saying, "I am come from Brazil," instead of "I come from Brazil," or "I am from Brazil."
Yes, we don't use am with come from. Just say, "I come from," or "I'm from."
Another mistake is forgetting to use a or an before your job. Don't say, "I am teacher." Say, "I am a teacher," or "I'm a teacher."
Unless it's a unique position, then you don't need a. For example, "I'm CEO of my company," or "I'm president of the club."
That's right. But for regular jobs, always use a or an. "I'm a doctor," "I'm an engineer," "I'm a nurse."
Here's another tip. Don't give too much information in your first introduction. Keep it short and simple.
Exactly. Don't say your entire life story in the first minute. Just name, where you're from, and what you do. That's enough to start.
Now let's practice a complete conversation. Mark, you start.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mark. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. I teach English online. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Mark. I'm Sarah. I'm from Boston. I work in digital marketing. Nice to meet you too. So, how long have you been teaching English?
I've been teaching for about 5 years now. I really enjoy it. What about you? Do you enjoy marketing?
Yes, I love it. It's creative and always changing. So, what brings you here today?
I'm actually here for a conference. How about you?
Same. Maybe we'll see each other at some of the sessions.
That would be great. Well, it was nice talking to you, Sarah.
You too, Mark. See you around.
See, listeners, that was a natural, complete conversation. We introduced ourselves, asked follow-up questions, and kept it friendly.
And notice how we didn't just stop after saying our names. We kept the conversation going by asking questions.
That's the key to good introductions. They should lead to conversations, not just end after you say your name.
Let's give you some extra phrases that can make your introductions even better.
If you didn't hear someone's name clearly, you can say, "Sorry, what was your name again?" Or, "Could you repeat that, please?"
Don't be shy about asking. It's better to ask than to pretend you know their name.
And if you want to remember someone's name, try using it in the conversation. So, Sarah, what brings you here today? Using their name helps you remember it.
That's a great tip. Here are some other useful phrases. Where are you from originally? This is good if you want to know where someone was born.
Or, what brings you here? Which means, why are you here? It's a friendly way to learn why someone is at an event or place.
You can also say, how do you know at parties or networking events?
And if someone introduces you to their friend, you can say, "Any friend of Mark's is a friend of mine." It's a warm, welcoming phrase.
Before we finish, let's talk about body language during introductions.
Oh yes, this is so important. In English-speaking countries, we usually shake hands when we meet someone for the first time.
Make sure your handshake is firm, not too soft and not too hard. And make eye contact.
Eye contact shows confidence and honesty. In Western cultures, it's very important.
Also, smile. A genuine smile makes you seem friendly and approachable.
And stand up straight. Good posture shows confidence.
Remember, communication is not just about words. Your body language matters too.
All right, let's do a quick review of everything we learned today.
First, the basic introduction. Hi, I'm Sarah, for casual. My name is Sarah, for formal.
Second, add information about yourself, where you're from, and what you do.
Third, respond politely with, nice to meet you, or nice to meet you too.
Fourth, ask follow-up questions to keep the conversation going.
Fifth, avoid common mistakes like forgetting A before your job, or saying, I am come from.
And finally, remember your body language. Handshake, eye contact, and smile.
Now it's your turn to practice. Try introducing yourself in English right now. Say it out loud.
Don't worry if it feels awkward at first. The more you practice, the more natural it will become.
You can practice in front of a mirror, with a friend, or even record yourself and listen back.
The most important thing is to be confident and be yourself. People appreciate authenticity.
Remember, making mistakes is part of learning. Native speakers make mistakes too.
Well, that's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening to Speak English Now.
We hope you found this helpful. If you want more English learning content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
And if you have questions or topics you'd like us to cover, leave a comment below. We read all of them.
Next week, we'll talk about how to have small talk in English, those casual conversations that help you connect with people.
Until then, keep practicing your introductions.
Remember, you can speak English with confidence.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Sarah.
Thanks for listening and see you next time.